Good evening and welcome to the historic Watertown Civic Arena, the legendary home of the Watertown Arrows. You're watching Arrow TV, the best high school sports broadcast, produced entirely by high school students and community members. My name is Cam Corey. I'm your host for tonight's ESD conference matchup between the Brookings Bobcats and your Watertown Arrows. This is the second time that these two teams have faced off this season. Both of these teams, they started game number one. Their season began in Brookings, and it was a thriller. We had an overtime game. Brookings came out on top, but at one point, the Watertown Arrows led that matchup by as many as 20 points in the fourth quarter, and Brookings continued to battle back. Ended up tying that score and going into overtime. A couple of Arrow players fouled out of that game. Emery Thury was recovering from a knee injury and did not play in that game, but ultimately the Bobcats did win that first game, and they defeated the Arrows 55-49 in that overtime game between these two teams. But since that time, it's kind of been two different teams. The Watertown Arrows, they come into tonight with a 3-8 record and 15th in the PowerPoint standings in Class AA action. Brookings, on the other hand, they are riding a 3-game win streak. They have defeated Rapid City Central 51-26, Rapid City Stevens 55-53, and Harrisburg 53-50. They are 7-4 on the year and in 6th place in the PowerPoint standings. So they're looking right now at hosting a SODAC 16 matchup, and this is a game that Brookings really needs to have. If they drop this game, they drop in some PowerPoint standings. But likewise, Watertown, they want to position themselves as best they can in the PowerPoint standings. And so they themselves are looking for a win here tonight. These two teams know each other well. Many of these players on both of these squads are multi-sport athletes, which happens quite a bit in the ESD. So these players, they get to play each other in volleyball, they get to know each other. They're only 45 miles apart. So whenever these two teams get together, you can expect a battle. And it's an ESD battle here tonight. We're going to turn it over to our public address announcer, and that is going to be Mark Bellum. We have our national anthem that is going to be played by the Watertown Middle School Band here tonight. So we'll get an opportunity to listen to them for the first time this year. So we'll have our national anthem, and Mr. Mark Bellum will have our starting lineups. Stay with us for the tip.
Coaches and fans from Brookings High School. Tonight's officials are Jason Seitz, Scott Whitlock, and Max Morris. Positive treatment of these officials will be expected at all times. Failure to do so could result in removal from this event. Athletic training services and care of our athletes are provided by Prairie Lake Sports Medicine through certified athletic trainer Faith Tyler, AeroCare, close to home. At this time, we ask you to remain standing for the national anthem. Please show proper respect to the flag by removing your hat. Stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty personnel not in uniform may salute the flag. Tonight's anthem will be played by the Watertown Middle School Band under the direction of Melissa Todd. First, let's meet our Arrow cheerleaders. Taylor Buckles, Kendra Buckles, Adrian Schultz, Natalie Benson, Alexis Olson, Emma Scott, Kaylin Nordquist, Cameron Nordquist. Arrow cheerleading advisor is Mallory Hoffman. And now your starting lineups. First, the visiting Brookings Bobcats. Number 4 is the 5'4" junior guard, Sloan McClagan. Number 12 is the 5'10" junior forward, Macy Even. Number 14 is a 5'7" senior guard, Kimber Mize. Number 22 is a 5'8" senior guard, Logan Smith. And number 50, a 5'10" senior forward, Tess Burns. Assistant coaches, Rob Peterson, Mandy Smith, Mark Fry, Brian Corlett, Taylor Gibbons. Head coach, Mitch McClagan. And now your Watertown Arrows. Number 5 is a 5'10" senior forward, Number 10, a 5'7" senior guard, Number 22 is a 5'7" senior guard, Grace Corey. Number 42, a 5'7" junior guard, Nancy Russell. And number 54, a 5'10" junior forward, Malia Tran. Assistant coaches, Mackenzie Bulow, Jesse Howe, Jay Nichols. Head coach of the Arrows, Chad Rohde.
And there we have it. The scene is set for tip-off between these two ESD rivals, the Watertown Arrows and the Brookings Bobcats. It is Arrow Education Foundation doubleheader Pizza Bash here tonight. If you are out listening, you're in the Watertown area, come on in. This is an electric atmosphere in the Civic Arena here tonight. Come on out, get your pizza, and enjoy this matchup. First tip is away, so we've got varsity action going on between the Watertown Arrows and the Brookings Bobcats. Followed up, this match will be the boys' game. Curry at the top of the key. She is the scorer for the Arrows. She averages nearly 12.1 points per game, loses the handle there. Logan Smid with the ball, and Logan and Smid, a senior, she has played a lot of basketball versus Thury and Corey since their really middle school time. And this battle has gone back and forth. Good rebound by Corey, and they are going to call a foul on number 14, Kimber Mize, the 5'7" senior guard. Another one, and again, we're seeing this right from the get-go that these two teams want this game. They're playing with physical. Arrows just about have a turnover. It is saved. Kinsey Russell on the right-hand dribble goes into the lane. She gets it out to Hendricks. Hendricks shoots, no good. Rebound by Corey. Corey goes up, and she's going to be called a jump ball.
Ball, possession to the Bobcats.
Brookings will get possession. They'll get that inbounded to Logan Smith. Smith is guarded by Kinsey Russell, a junior. Smith with the jumper, rebound to Malia Kranz. Overall, the Arrows have played well in the beginning of games this year. And right now, they got to maintain their composure. They're losing their composure a little bit. Some turnovers in the get-go. Shot clock is at 8. Hendricks looks to go into Kranz. Kranz with the jumper. Good shot. No good. And they're going to call a foul on Corey that goes over the top of Smith. Macy even now. She gives it off to Smith. Smith, the point guard for the Bobcats. Gives it to Even. Even stands at 5'10", tries to thread the needle down low to Tess Burns. Steal by the Arrows. Kinsey Russell goes into the paint, gives it to the outside. Now steal by the Bobcats. Sloan McClagan, the 5'4" junior guard. She's going to shoot that from the left wing. No good. Rebound off of Corey and out of bounds. So Brookings will get possession underneath of their basket. We're going to see Madison Grimsrud, a 6'1" senior for the Arrows, come in, and Jordan Remmers, a 5'6" sophomore guard, in for the Arrows. And Remmers will play likely the point for the Arrows. Russell with the shot, no good. Madison Grimsrud with the rebound. Russell shoots again, no good. So right now the Arrows shooting is cold. It is 0-0. Actually, we should say that for both teams. Defense has shown up in a big way in this first quarter. Even stopped at the top. She could have gotten called for a travel. Corey with the steal. And Corey is going to be fouled by Macy Even on the shot. Corey will go to the free throw line. Grace Corey, a 5'6" senior forward. She shoots the free throw at 67.4%. First shot's up and good for the first points in this ball game, and they come at the 4:49 mark of the first quarter. Second one's up, and that one's good. Coach McClagan and the Bobcats, they're still with their starting 5 on the court. In McClagan, Even, Buys, Smith, and Burns. Smith has the ball top of the key, gives it over to McClagan. Even. And that's a foul being called, and I need number 20, Caitlin Harris. She is a freshman, a 5'7" freshman, is in the game for the Bobcats.
Trying for one more, Lily Mack checks in for Watertown.
Lily Mack, another sophomore, in for the Arrows. She is one that is very confident shooting from the perimeter. Remmers into the paint. She is tracked down from the back, and it's going to be last touched by Remmers. McClagan, guarded by Mack. McClagan goes inside to Clara Delbridge. Stolen by the Arrows. Lily Mack gets it down the court, now to Corey. 3 on the right perimeter. She shoots. No good. Long rebound to McClagan. McClagan's going to run the court. Mack trying to track her down. McClagan smartly brings that out. Buys, shoots, and she's got it for 3. Kimber Buys, the 5'7" senior guard, gets that one to go. Brookings up 6-2. Coach Chad Rohde says timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back. We're live at the Watertown Civic Arena for Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance. Here in the first quarter, 3:31 remaining. Brookings Bobcats up 6-2 on the Arrows. Scoring has not been fast and furious here, but we did see Coach Rohde call a timeout after that three-pointer of Buys. And he did have a passionate conversation with his team, and we'll see if the Arrows come out and play anything different or look to do anything different with the Bobcats. Leah Kranz tries to work down low. McClagan jumps that pass. She's going to go in for a layup. They're going to call a foul on Jordan Remmers. McClagan quickly gets to the other side, goes up for the layup, and Remmers gets the foul. That will send McClagan to the foul line. Again, these Brookings Bobcats have been playing very, very well as of late. They are 6th in the PowerPoint standings in AA basketball. Currently have a record of 7-4. As we see Macy Even, the 5'10" junior forward, she wears number 12, check in. McClagan shot, and she gets the friendly roll in the visitor side. Corey gets that across the 10-second line. She could have been, we're going to call a travel on Corey. Could have called a reach-in potentially at the 10-second line. Not called. Turnover for the Arrows. Buys looks to Harris, and that is going to be a foul called on Clara Delbridge, I believe, is going to be called for her first foul. Clara Delbridge, a 5'11" junior forward. So the Brookings Bobcats, they do have some height, or at least a little bit of a height advantage against the Arrows. The Arrows really stand at that 5'6", 5'7" area. Malia Kranz in some trouble on the outside. There is the three-point shot. Bullseye for Lily Mack. She brings the Arrows within 2 in this first period. Mack goes after that, is corralled by McClagan. Turnover by Buys. Buys tried to get it out to Caitlin Harris, and it on the baseline, but it did go out of bounds. Harris picks up Emma Hendricks. Hendricks sees Kinsey Russell. Good fake by Kinsey Russell. She gave the fake shot, got the defender into the air and drove right around her. So nice offensive possession by the Arrows and Kinsey Russell. The Arrows in a 1-2-2 zone. Delbridge down low. Smith shoots, gives the feed to Delbridge. Blocked by Lily Mack. Lily Mack playing well in this early going. Turnover by the Arrows. Thury tried to get it to Mack. Long pass, and the Bobcats were able to steal that. 26 seconds on the shot clock, 1:20 left. Reverse layup attempt for Caitlin Harris, the freshman, no good. Lily Mack on the other side, she's working down low against Smith. She shoots, no good. Rebound, Bobcats. Shots up by McClagan, no good, little short, does not draw iron. Lily Mack gets it across that center stripe. Steal by the Bobcats. McClagan running the court again, layup, no good. But there to clean up the mess was Caitlin Harris. Caitlin Harris gets 2 points. Coach Rohde looking for a foul there, not getting it. Our officials for this first game of the doubleheader, Jason Seitz, Scott Whitlock, and Max Morris are our men in the stripes here tonight. Hendricks to Russell on that left perimeter. Russell stopped in the baseline, tries to get it to Corey, and they are going to call a foul on Macy Even. That is likely to be Even's second foul here tonight. Smith is able to get the turnover on the inbound pass. Smith. 3 seconds remaining, and the Arrows defend that well. Kinsey Russell, baseball pass, no good. So after one, we have the Brookings Bobcats 9, the Watertown Arrows 7. As we thought, folks, this is going to be a thriller between these two ESD rivals. We'll be back for the second quarter. And welcome back to the Watertown Civic Arena, where we have Brookings leading the Arrows after one, 9-7. Lily Mack gets the three-pointer for a big burst of energy, and nice play as we saw right there in that replay of Kinsey Russell. Our Arrow TV crew, they are second to none, all high school students. We appreciate all of their great work on the camera work, getting us our replays, and of course in that control tower, the Arrows come out with Corey, Hendricks, Russell, Thury, and Kranz. Russell picks up her dribble, now gets the top of the key where Thury's at. Thury looks to Russell. Russell is guarded by Buys. Back to Hendricks. Hendricks looks low, nothing going on over to the left perimeter. And they're going to call a foul. And that foul will go on number 10, Crew Halverson, a 5'6" junior guard. See no foul called onto that drive by Thury, and it goes out of bounds. Brookings will take possession. Burns inside out, goes to Smith. Smith does not get the friendly roll. Rebound to the Arrows. Russell on the left perimeter, she drives, finger rolls up, and good for Kinsey Russell. Kinsey Russell, a 5'7" junior guard, averages 6.5 points per game. She's got 4. Burns stands a 5'10", guarded by Corey there, unable to get it to go, but passes it out, and the Bobcats do get the offensive points. Corey tied up with Crew Halverson, a 5'6" junior guard. Possession will go to the Bobcats. Shots up by Buys, no good. Kranz with the rebound. Clears it out. Furry's going to run the court. Hendricks now at the top of the key. Brookings in a 1-2-2 zone. Drive by Russell. She goes off the glass. No good. Rebound by Crew Halverson. Smith. Guarded by Russell, as we've seen in that whole first quarter. Continues. Foul is called. We're going to call a foul, I believe, on Emery Thury. That will be Thury's first on the evening. Brookings in that sixth spot of the PowerPoints, looking to get back to the AA state tournament. And they haven't been there since, I believe, 2004, which is when they did win the championship. Have not been back since. Smith shoots, good rebound by Kranz. And then she's going to be tied up by Buys, and they are calling a jump ball or held ball. Is that a new term? You know, I've always called it a jump ball, but I have been hearing a lot of officials say held ball. Is that an old term coming back? Is that a new term? Not really sure. The last game that we had here between Huron and Watertown, I don't know, there could have been a record that night called on held balls. Russell on the left perimeter gives it off to Jordan Remmers. Jordan Remmers drives. And no good is the shot. Another held ball called between Tess Burns and Malia Kranz. (11-9) between these two teams. Smith drives the lane, picked up by Thury. Buys with the ball, now gives it back to Smith. Smith tries to go to Burns, does get it to her. Back to Smith. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Buys is going to shoot off the front of the rim. Burns had position and gets the rebound, puts it back up for an offensive rebound and points. Thury now on the drive with the floater, no good. Gets the rebound, now gives it to Corey. Corey gives it to Remmers. Remmers sees a nice pass down low to Malia Kranz. And Kranz gets two, had position down low. Smith now guarded by Jordan Remmers, and she tries to go across the court. Nope, not stolen. Mack went down, a lot going on there. Shot goes up, rebound by the Arrows. Corey gets to the other end, gets it to the perimeter, and she is going to be fouled. And that is going to be called on Sloan McClagan, and that will be her first foul. Corey gets it into Russell, now to Remmers. Remmers in the right hand, dribble off the screen of Arrow bullseye! And that was set up off the screen of Madison Grimsrud. Nice shot by Jordan Remmers. Arrows now with their second lead of the game, coming at 2:57 of the second left in the second period. Burns looks, gets it to Smith. Smith shoots, quick shot, no good. Rebound to the Arrows. McClegan now guarding Remmers. Remmers gets it across the 10-second line now to Thury. Thury trying to set up, looking at a zone that the Bobcats are in. Thury tries to dribble the lane. She does, and they're going to call another foul. That foul will be on McClegan, so that's going to be her second foul.
Watertown.
Molly Hendricks, number 32, another senior. That would be the twin sister to Emma Hendricks. Both Emma and Molly, seniors, playing for the Arrows. Remmers to Corey, guarded by Smith. Tries to go baseline. Passes it out, shots up by Remmers. She's blocked, gets it back to Russell. Russell into the paint, loses the handle, picked up by Smith. Smith guarded by Grimsrud. That is going to be a mismatch. Smith, a very good ball handler, able to get by Grimsrud. As we see that with the left hand, she drives in, and Grimsrud does foul her with the body. That'll be Grimsrud's second penalty in this game, sends Smith to the free throw line, where she misses her first of these two shots. Malia Kranz will come back in for Madison Grimsrud. And we're back at a tie ball game, 14-14, with Smith making that shot. At the three-point line. She will shoot that. Good ball movement. Molly Hendricks into the lane. She goes with the left hand for the layup, and she's going to be fouled. Does not get the shot to drop, but it's going to send her to the free throw line. Molly Hendricks, shots up. Little flat, goes off the back of the iron.
Smith checks in for Brookings.
Good crowd here tonight in the Watertown Civic Arena for this Arrow Education Foundation doubleheader, the Pizza Bash, and a fundraiser for Arrow Ed. Buys, looks low, gets it into the paint, given back out to Smith. Smith shoots the shot off of kind of a Euro step, it looked like Smith came in and did, but it does go out of bounds. Last touched by Brookings. The Arrows will get possession. Molly Hendricks will inbound this to Remmers, and Brookings does fall back into a half-court defense. Stay with us at halftime. We have some special entertainment. It is the high school unified PE class. So please stay with us for the halftime entertainment. Jordan Remmers now with 4 points on the evening. Arrows up 16-14, a minute 2 left in this first half. And she gets that one to go. Shots up by McClegan, short and out of bounds. Arrows will have 45 seconds, so the shot clock is still in play. Subs coming in for the
Harris,
Bobcats.
Delbridge in
We'll
for
have
the
Caitlin
Bobcats,
Harris
along
in.
with
She wears
Lily
number
Thompson.
20. She's just a freshman, stands at 5'7". She will come in and pick up Remmers at that 10-second stripe. Over to Russell, left perimeter. Kranz is in the corner. Steal by the Bobcats. Bobcats are off to the races. Good feed into Harris. Harris is stopped by Corey. Now they go outside to Kimber Buys, and Kimber Buys ties this ball game up with a three-pointer. The Arrows, 19 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Drive by Russell, gives back out to Malia Kranz. Malia Kranz, baseball pass. Corey into the paint. She looks, now gives it out to Russell. Russell shoots off of the iron. Rebound by Corey. Corey shoots, and it's off the rim, no good. That's how this half is gonna end, 17-17. We have a ball game here, an ESD thriller. Stay with us as our halftime entertainment is high school unified PE class.
At Premier, it's a time to be in return. For our customers, employees, and families.
Just a reminder, the food smash is going on in the cafeteria, $5 a person or $20 per family.
For the rule, change,
And as we watch the players come back out onto the court, we want to congratulate the Watertown High School Unified PE class under the direction of Coach John Hodorf. So congratulations to all of these players, and I know this is a exciting event for these athletes on the court, and of course the crowd as well. Shots up and no good. So well done. Well done to John Hodorf. We had a couple of players, and Logan Smith from Brookings, she is one of the stars for Brookings. We'll see her in action. She had several points in that first half. Logan Smith is a senior for the Brookings Bobcats. We have a 17-17 tie in this ESD battle. We have seen 2 ties in the first half, 2 different lead changes between these 2 teams. Exactly what we expected to see. On the other side, we've seen some highlights of Logan Smith. Well, we're also got some highlights of Kinsey Russell, and that was a nice drive off of the fake shot and then put it down to the floor. Seeing another one going high off the glass. So Kinsey Russell has the ability to both offensively and defensively make her mark on the game, and we're seeing her do that tonight. Defensively, she is guarding Logan Smith, and Smith is, like we said, just a phenomenal player for the Bobcats, and she's the point guard, but she's also really, she could be the shooting guard. We could see her go inside as well. That's there, and Kinsey Russell has done a really nice job on her tonight as well. So really low scoring affair for both of these teams. Not a great played game, but you know, the physicality of these 2 teams is on display, and so, you know, seeing the 2 teams, this doesn't surprise me that it's low scoring. Really kind of sloppy even, you could say, with the fact that a lot of turnovers, and I don't have the statistics up here in the booth, but both teams are turning the ball over, but both teams are playing very high energy pressure defense, and that has resulted in this 17-17 halftime score.
We're here to help you navigate the highs and the lows to grow your business.
The Brookings Bobcats take the floor first, and it will be their starters, it appears, that'll start this second half in Sloan McClagan, Macy Even, Kimber Buys, Logan Smith, and Tess Burns for the Arrows, who will have possession. Emery Thury, Emma Hendricks, Kinsey Russell, Grace Corey, and Malia Kranz. Brookings comes out in, looks like a zone. Shots up by Corey, not a really flat shot. She knew it as soon as she shot it. She's running down the court smiling, knowing that wasn't the best shot off of her. Smith shoots, no good, and they're gonna call a offensive foul on Logan Smith. So maybe a little bit of a delayed call, but you know, if we look at that possession, that's going to be her first foul. So first foul on Smith. Thury goes inside, Corey shoots, and that's going to be blocked down low. call Kinsey Russell with the foul there, number 42 for the Arrows. She's got 4 points on the night, and again, she is guarding Logan Smith. She gets called with the foul right there. We'll see these two go at it again. Gives it off to Buys. Buys guarded by Corey. Buys on the perimeter, goes down low. She shoots, no good. Rebound by Corey. Corey now takes it up the court, gives it off to Thury. Brookings gets back into their zone defense. Thury picks up her dribble, gives it over to Russell on the left perimeter. Russell looks in, and she tries to go a skip pass, and it is either deflected or a hand got on it, and Buys was able to get the steal. Logan Smith drives in, jumpers up, Malia Kranz with the rebound. Now Thury goes in, step through, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Brookings. Smith's going to take this into the paint. She drives all the way, and she is going to get the call that time for two, and Kinsey Russell will pick up her second foul. So here in the early going of quarter number 3, we're seeing Logan Smith. She is driving the ball into the paint, and she's been called for the offensive foul, but this time she gets the bucket and picks up the foul off of Kinsey Russell. And that looks like maybe part of Coach Mitch McClagan's game plan is let Logan do her work, and she does it well. Up the trap, and Thury is able to dribble through it and then does get fouled. They're going to call the foul on the arm on, is that going to be on McClagan? That is McClagan's fourth. She's a 5'4" junior guard, and we will see her check out. And Lily Thompson, a 5'10" junior forward, in for the Bobcats. Guarded up top, 16 seconds. She tries to go down low, stolen by the Bobcats. So both teams playing tough defense, and Malia Kranz gonna pick up her foul. That's gonna be her first foul. That will send Caitlin Harris, the 5'7" freshman guard, to the free throw line. Harris has 2 points on the evening. And make it 3, so she goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Hendricks to Remmers. Remmers gives it back to Hendricks. Hendricks shoots the left-hand shot, and she gets it to go. Nice shot by Emma Hendricks, the 5'7" senior guard. Smith steps through that, does get it to Buys. Buys goes into the lane, shots up, rebound. Down low by the 5'7" freshman guard of Caitlin Harris, and she looks a lot smaller than 5'7". She did have possession, so good offensive rebound and a putback by Caitlin Harris. Harris now with 5 points on the evening. Brookings up by 4, looking to add on. Harris shoots a little too hard. Rebound to Brookings. Buys had an open lane. Doesn't see it, gets it out to Harris. Now Emma Hendricks going to be called for the foul on Harris. It'll be Hendricks' first foul on the evening. Madison Grimsrud back in for the Arrows, as is Lily Mack. Tess Burns, guarded by Grimsrud, gets it out to the freshman. She shoots, and Jordan Remmers strips that away, but it does go off of Remmers last. Clara Delbridge now in for the Bobcats, a 5'11" junior forward. They get it to Even. Even's guarded by Thury. She drives in the left hand, goes down low, no good. Good rebound by Lily Thompson. Gets it outside, or tries to get it outside, but Jordan Remmers cuts off the pass. Thury sees Grimsrud. Grimsrud goes up with the right hand, and she gets that to go. Madison Grimsrud, the 6'1" senior center, she's on the board with her first 2 points tonight. Thompson looking for help. Errant pass, turnover for the Bobcats. Kinsey Russell back in for Grace Corey. Russell inbound it to Thury. Thury's picked up right across the 10-second line. Now to Russell. Russell drives into the lane, gives it back out to Thury at the perimeter. Bobcats are creating lots of fits for the Arrows in their offensive side. The Arrows have been unable to get it down low, really, except for that one time to Madison Grimsrud, where she did convert. Goes down low to Delbridge. Now to Thompson. Thompson tries to go out to Even, passes it past her, and that is going to be an over and back for a turnover for the Bobcats. Bobcats up by 2 with 3:02 remaining in this third period.
Arrow ball under the hoop.
Kimber buys back into the game. Inbound goes to Russell. Russell now to Remmers. Remmers left-hand dribble. She's stopped by Even. Even those long arms. Hard to get around her, and the Arrows are struggling with this zone defense. Elbow shot by Thury, no good. She gets her own rebound and then steps through the double team for 2. That is Emery Thury's first points tonight. She is the point leader for the Arrows at 12.1 points per game, and that is only her second points. Remmers loses her footing and goes down. Turnover for the Arrows. Stay with us. After this game, we'll have Sam Mooney on the call for the Arrow boys versus the Bobcats. We've got a timeout. We'll take it as well. And we're back at the Watertown Civic Arena. Coach McClagan this time having a passionate talk with his team. We saw Coach Rohde having the same kind of visit with his team in the first quarter. Now we saw this with the third quarter. So both of these coaches know the magnitude of this game. Smith goes in with a right-hand layup and gets that to go. Good environment here today in the Watertown Civic Arena. Good crowd, a lot of energy. That foul is called on Caitlin Harris. That is just her first foul here tonight. Grace Corey will inbound, gets it to Malia Kranz. Kranz shoots the jumper and gets that to go. So nice touch by the junior. Shots up by Even, no good, and rebound, long rebound, goes to Buys. Now to Smith. Smith goes to the other side, back to Smith. Smith puts down her shoulder, and Jordan Remmers draws the charge. That is going to be Logan Smith's third, I believe. Nope, second. That'll be her second foul. Both offensive fouls for Logan. Shots up and blocked. So the long arms of Macy Even blocking the shot of Jordan Remmers. Now we have Tess Burns down low. No good. Malia Kranz gets the rebound. Jordan Remmers thought about going deep to Corey. Probably good decision in not going there. Would have been really have to be a good pass. Emery Thury sees the opening, drives in on the left hand, and she is fouled. Thury gets that one to go for her third point on the evening. She gets both of them. We'll see Molly Hendricks is going to check in for Emery Thury. Arrows up 27-25. We've had 3 ties in this game and 5 lead changes. Skip pass. Buys shoots, and off the front of the rim, it is tracked down by the Bobcats. Logan drives, thinks twice, gets it back outside. The freshman shoots, no good. Buys with the rebound again, and we're going to see a foul is going to be called, and I believe that's going to be called on Jordan Remmers. That will be Jordan Remmers' second foul on the evening. That will send Kimber Buys to the free throw line, and she gets that one to go. Buys now with 7 points on the night. And we'll have Emery Thury will check back in for Malia Kranz. And I will be joined at the quarter break by Lynn Langrock as we bring the fourth quarter to you. We've got 27 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Molly Hendricks to Corey in the corner. Corey looks, this is a Bobcat zone that has created a lot of problems for the Arrows tonight. Russell to Remmers. Thury shoots. Nice open shot. No good. Rebound to the Bobcats. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Burns tried to get it low, and that is Julia Burns, a 5'10 freshman forward. Well, I don't know. I suspect that's going to be Tess Burns' sister. There is 0.1 second remaining, and they'll just inbound that. And we are going to finish the third quarter with another tie, 27-27. I'm going to catch my breath, and then I'm going to come back for the fourth quarter. We'll be joined by Lynn Langrock. Well, good evening, Lynn. We've got a good one here for the fourth quarter. Let's bring it home.
Well, I'm a little late to the party, but looks like you could say it's just kind of starting with the start of the fourth quarter, tie game. You know, it's what we show up for.
That's just how a game starts, too. 0-0, right?
There you go. So we got 8 minutes to decide it.
So both teams start with their starters on the court for this fourth quarter, 27-27. Macy Even shoots off the front of the rim. Rebound to Emma Hendricks. Emma puts it down. Tess Burns is there to steal it. Grace Corey tries to get the steal from the pass of Smith to Kimber Buys. Goes off of Corey. Bobcats will inbound on their baseline. Buys looking, gets it in Tess Burns. Burns guarded by Malia Kranz. Now to Macy Even. Macy Even working against Emery Thury.
She'll be at the line to try for a bonus.
And foul.
Lily Mack in for Watertown.
What? Grace Corey goes off. Rebound to Emery Thury. Lily Mack. Kinsey Russell with the three. In and out, but good positioning by Kranz. Kranz puts it right back up. She is fouled. We'll see her go to the free throw line. Malia Kranz, a 58.3% free throw shooter. She gets that one to go. Malia Kranz now with 5 on the evening.
Watching Grace on after she came out there, she went down a little awkwardly on that last defensive play. I don't know if they took her out to, she was walking the sideline a minute there to maybe stretch things out or whatever she might have happened there to get herself back in the rhythm, but she's sitting down and looks okay.
Looked like she came down on that left leg, which is the leg she has the brace on after off-season ACL surgery. Drive in by Even, no good, but she gets her own rebound and actually jump ball. Emma Hendricks also goes after it, and they are tied up. Hendricks gets it to Thury. Thury across the 10-second line. She is trapped at she gets out of the trap by dribbling. Now to Malia Kranz. Malia Kranz with the three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Smith. 29-29, fourth quarter. Kimber Buys is an open lane. Now to Burns, back to Smith. Smith's a shooter. She shoots, she's got it. Pretty shot by Logan Smith. Kinsey Russell nearly loses it out of bounds, keeps it just in. She goes in with the floater, no good. Gets the rebound off the tip of Malia Kranz. Malia tries to tip it back out to her, unable to do so. Rebound, Bobcats. Bobcats up by 3, 6:06 remaining in this fourth quarter. Two teams battling. Another charge, and that is a good call. Kinsey Russell right there. Feet planted, and Macy Even goes right into her. We'll see this on the replay. Does she get there? Just
looked like a good call from up here.
Yeah, and I think it was a good call, but she just gets there.
Could have argued she was maybe moving in a little bit.
She might have been moving that left leg. Good replay by our camera crew.
Close call, but goes the Arrows' way.
Grace Corey with the shot, leaves her open, no good. Too strong off the back of the iron. Buys shoots, no good. Lily Mack is there and push from behind. That will be Logan Smith's third. Logan Smith has 14 points, and you see her just walking away. She knew it.
She knew it, and you know, on the defensive side for the Arrows, they're going to need to know where she's at this point in the game. 5 and change to go. We're down by 3. If you leave her open and she makes another 3, that could make things put a little difficult spot.
Remmers tries to get it to Corey, and it kind of looked like maybe a swing of some sort. Corey going after the ball, and you see
Into the Arrows is Madison Grimsrud.
Buys didn't like it.
Buys took exception to the defensive effort there and kind of took a little poke, maybe.
Yeah, she did.
Wasn't egregious enough to get a call, but
Nope.
probably wouldn't have taken a whole lot more.
But that's what happens between these two teams. Both of these two teams, they know each other. They want to win.
We kind of talked about that just the other night with Watertown Huron. Watertown Brookings is equal, or
Yes.
at a minimum
Yeah.
is equal.
They are rivals. They know each other well. We're seeing this here on the girls' game. No doubt we'll see it in the boys' game as well. It really doesn't matter what records are when these two teams play. Interesting inbound play. Does get it into McClagan. Steal by the Arrows. Remmers has it. Now Thury off to the races. She goes in for the layup. Gets it to go. 4:41 remaining in this fourth quarter. Skip pass. Mack is there. Mack gets the steal. Now to Thury. Thury gets it across the 10-second line. Corey into Mack. Mack to Remmers. Remmers tries to go to Corey, no good, and they're going to call Jordan Remmers with a foul. This pressure defense by the Bobcats in that zone has been just debilitating for the Arrows tonight. But on the other side, the Arrows defense has really been aggressive and done a really good job on Brookings as well. Smith into the lane, shots up, and she gets the roll. They're going to call a foul on Caitlin Harris, the 5'7" freshman.
It's going to be 4 fouls, team fouls on each side with 4 minutes to go, so there could be free throws. Will be a factor down the stretch.
We could be here a while yet.
Yes, we could. Hang on for the boys' game. This is going to not settled quite yet.
Corey with the jumper, no good. Madison Grimsrud's there, but taken away by Tess Burns. Logan Smith now gets it across the 10-second line. McClagan is going to be called for the travel. She thought about going for 3, and then at the last second took it back, took a step.
Took a step, drug that fit a little bit before she took that first dribble, and the ref standing right on top of her. Good, easy call. So both teams shooting 2 free throws every foul here on out.
We're going to call a jump ball there at the elbow. And Bobcats get the possession.
She just basically reached in and caught our player off guard a little bit, reached in and grabbed the ball and tied her up.
Smith tried to go to the opposite perimeter, overhead pass, and that goes out of bounds.
She got caught up in the air a little bit, kind of didn't have any place to go and threw it in the general direction. There's nobody there.
Timeout by Watertown. Coach Rohde wants to talk about it. We have 3:12 remaining. 34-31, Brookings on top in quarter number 4. We are live for Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance. We'll be back. Well, Lynn, at the break there, I heard a shout out, we need a score.
We need a couple scores.
Well, we need a couple scores, but I heard a shout out, we need a score. The energy in this building tonight is really good. Good crowd,
Best
great
crowd I've seen this home season.
I agree.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, it's good to see this and feel the energy, and I'm sure both teams and players from both sides can feel this as well, and you see it on the court. I mean, the girls and the coaches know what this game means. Both of them want it. Both of them, you could argue, need it. You know, the Brookings, obviously, they want to host a Sodak game. They haven't been to the state tournament since 2004.
A little bit of a drought. So they're, you know, and getting to host that playoff play-in game is, that Sodak 16 game is so critical. And the Arrows fighting for their Sodak 16 life as well. So both teams have a lot to play for.
A lot of dribbling going on, and there's just not a lot of movement. Foul is going to be called on Sloan McClagan. That should be her 4th foul. That will send the Arrows to the free throw line for the rest of this game. 3 minutes remaining. Brookings has committed 5 fouls in this quarter. So Grace Corey will start the free throw game. First one's up and no good. The Arrows, they have committed 4 fouls, so they commit 1 more, and the Bobcats go to the free throw line for the remainder of this game. This could end up being a free throw game. Second one's up, and Corey gets that one to go. The Arrows come out in a full court press. Brookings breaks that, gets Smith across the center line. I wasn't so sure if she had established herself, but they're saying she did, and timeout by Brookings. And both of these teams have ample timeouts right now.
Well, and yeah, with both teams shooting the bonus, and both teams still, after this timeout with 3 to go, there's going to be a lot of stops to talk about what we need to do the rest of this game.
So 34-32 in quarter number 4. And folks, if you remember this, the very first game of the season for these two teams was played in Brookings, and it went to overtime. So these two teams, you know, again, they play each other very, very well, and an overtime game, if things stay true, wouldn't surprise me here tonight either.
It's setting up to look like it certainly could happen that way. What was the, was it 44-45, the first game?
55-49.
55, okay, what did it hit overtime at?
Yeah, I don't know what it was when it hit overtime. I do not remember that.
So we're a little lower scoring potentially tonight.
Yes, but in that game, the Arrows were up by as many as like 18 or 20 at one point. Brookings fought back and ended up sending that to overtime and getting the win. Brookings is riding a 3-game win streak. The Arrows dropped their last game against Huron right here in the Civic Arena. Kinsey Russell gets the block. She goes after it after the block and steps on the out-of-bounds line. You could see Logan Smith is frustrated. She wears number 22.
Yes, she is.
They get the ball into her. She's guarded by Russell. Russell's done a nice job against her. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Tess Burns shoots. Corey gets the rebound. 2:20 remaining. Off of Macy Even and out of bounds. McClagan, he wanted the call on that, but
Credit Brookings' defensive pressure. They're creating some problems.
and again tries to get it in, but there's, yeah, Brookings is playing just great here.
Yeah.
And the Arrows aren't sure what to do. To Russell on the right perimeter. Russell drives baseline, goes to Malia Crayons down low. She's going to be double teamed. Good cut by Thury. Goes off of Thury and out of bounds. Brookings ball with 1:57 remaining.
The right idea, the right pass, just wasn't quite executed to perfection. So got kind of shinned out of bounds.
Russell's done a really nice job on Smith here tonight. Smith picks up her dribble, gives it off to Even. Down low to Smith, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Kinsey Russell.
Schmidt got a little down in the block, got ahead of Kinsey a little bit, and put her in
Kinsey
bad
got
position.
her on the right arm. Good replay. Smith's first shot is up and good. She's got 16 points on the night. Make it 17. She gets both of those, 18. So Brookings up by 4 with 1:30 remaining. Remmers to Russell. Russell to Thury. Thury goes low to Corey. Corey shoots, and she's going to be fouled. That foul will be called on number 14 of Kimber Buys, I believe. That is going to be Buys' 4th foul here tonight. Grace Corey to the free throw line. First one's up and good.
I don't think Coach Rody can read my mind at this point, but it was to the point where Arrows are looking a little bit not in sync and on offense, and we need a bucket, so it was maybe a good time for a timeout.
McClagan shoots, it is blocked. And Corey goes after that one, and 2 people go after it. Tess Burns ends up on top of Corey. Corey's going to get that rebound off of the deflection.
And should be 2 more free throws.
That will be Tess Burns' 3rd foul. That will send Corey back to the free throw line. She gets the first one. Good student crowd here tonight, Lynn.
Yeah, I'd say I was looking at that earlier. Probably the best student crowd we've had this year.
I agree. Second one's up and good. Arrows down by 1. Trap. Buys picked up by Russell. She's trapped there at the top. Macy even goes and gets it. Guarded by Thury. Now Smith. 58 seconds remaining. McClagan on the right perimeter. They are playing catch right now, just keeping it away from the Arrows. Held ball. No, they're going to call a foul on Emery Thury. That will send Macy Even to the free throw line.
I believe that is number 4 personal fouls on Emery.
That is 4 on Emery. Even misses the first one. It's loud in here right now. She gets the roll on the second one. Timeout. Full timeout called out by Brookings and Coach McClagan. Brookings up 37-35, 48.6 seconds remaining. The Arrows do have the ball, Lynn.
Time to draw something up, and I know Brookings, they're up by 2. They're gonna come out and they're gonna set up their defense. I'm sure they're gonna stick in that man-to-man, and they're not gonna let anything go down low, like where the Arrows have had some success.
You know, the Brookings has done a really good job on the Arrows defensively, and really all of their players. You know, Emery Thury averages over 12 points a game. Tonight, she's only got 6. Grace Corey averages over 8 points a game. She's got 6. Russell, 6 points a game. She's got 4. So the Bobcats have done a really good job coming out of that zone defense. they're likely to stay with that here because the Arrows have been struggling getting that in low, and no doubt Coach Rohde's trying to draw something up that'll work.
To combat that, because assuming they're going to come out and stay in that zone, and why wouldn't they?
So we will see for the Arrows, Kranz, Russell, Remmers, Corey, and Thury. For the Bobcats, you have Buys, Burns, Smith, McClagan, and Even. The Arrows get it across the 10-second line, and the Arrows call timeout. Both these teams, I mean, the Arrows have, 2 timeouts remaining. The Bobcats have 2 timeouts remaining, so not an issue.
No, and you could see right there, Watertown brought the ball over the half-court line, and 3 Brookings defenders came right out, and we were in trouble. We had nowhere to go with the ball. Coach Horty recognized that, and without risking the turnover, got the timeout called, and try to figure out something else, because we were probably going to have a turnover in that situation.
You know, if this becomes the free throw battle, so far tonight, the Watertown Arrows are shooting at 81%. Brookings is shooting 67% from the free throw line. From the field, we have 29% for the Arrows and 34% for the Bobcats. So edge from the floor, you have the Bobcats. Right now, edge goes to the Arrows at the free throw line. Both teams, 16 and 17 turnovers for both of these teams. 16 for the Arrows, 17 for the Bobcats. So really a good game.
And rebounds are within 1. The Arrows shot, I would say, fairly poorly from the field against Huron, and it was in the 20s. We're in the 20s again, albeit a little better.
Inbound does go to Russell, and we do see the Bobcats come out in that zone. They're trying to go low to Corey. She now clears out the lane. Thury with the runner. She shoots high off the glass. No good. Rebound to Buys. Smith picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. Now they call a foul on Corey. That will send Logan Smith to the free throw line. Bobcats up by 2.
Logan Smith at the line for the Bobcats.
Logan made her last 2 attempts with about 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
Shots up and good. Ice in her veins.
She's pretty solid from the line.
Logan Smith with 19 points.
She's a pretty solid player overall.
Next one's up. She's got her team up by 4. 30.9 seconds remaining. The Arrows need to score. Remmers picked up in that trap. Goes to Malia Kranz. Timeout by Watertown and Coach Rohde.
So with 3 minutes to go, I started keeping track of free throws just for that time. Since in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds, the Arrows are 4 for 6. Brookings 5 for 6. So both pretty good job.
Really come around on the free throws as well.
Late in the game, when they count, they're making them. Both teams have done well in that regard, so not a difference maker there.
McClagan with 4 fouls. Kimber Buys with 4 fouls for the Bobcats, and Emery Thury with 4 fouls for the Arrows. The Arrows will be inbounding from their sideline. And Kinsey Russell going to be the inbounder. Usually it is Corey that inbounds. Russell does get it to Remmers. Remmers looking, gives it, she's in trouble, gives it to Russell. Now Russell into Malia Kranz, tries to go low, and errant pass, not touched by Brookings. 13.8 seconds
Coach
remaining.
Rohde's calling for a foul on the inbound as soon as they get it.
And that will put Logan Smith to the free throw line. So directly after this game, we'll have the Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance player of the game, so stay with us for that. We'll then switch. Sam Mooney and Jeremy Herbold will be jumping on, and they will have the boys game in about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Smith puts 2 more on the points. 30 shoots, and timeout by Russell.
Timeout Arrows.
40, 35, 9.5 seconds remaining.
Drop something, get a quick 3, and foul on the inbounds and hopefully get one more opportunity. But might be a home-and-home sweep for the Bobcats, the way it's looking.
On our cameras here tonight on Aero TV, we have Mason Mogg. He is our technical director, a 10th grader at Watertown High School. Caleb Fisher, a 9th grader, running camera. Kiera Thu, a 9th grader. She is running one of our cameras as well. She's down there wearing her Aero jersey. Yeah, there she is. She likes that. Ryder Shell, another 9th grader. He is running one of our cameras as well. And Kyle Gall, an alum of Watertown High School, class of 2008. He is on our main camera. So we've got, and then of course we have Ryan Remmers back in as our director. So well done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Camera crew, we couldn't do what we do without them. Grace Corey will inbound this. 9.5 seconds remaining into Remmers. Remmers dribbling on the outside, 6 seconds left. She stops her dribble, gets it to Krantz. Krantz shoots, no good. Rebound, Brookings. Brookings is going to take the win, 40 to 35. Good ball game by both of these two teams. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance Player of the Game. And we're back to Watertown Civic Arena, where we just saw a good basketball game between the ESD rivals of the Brookings Bobcats and the Watertown Arrows. The Lady Bobcats do come out of the Watertown Civic Arena with a 5-point win here tonight. And Lynn, who do we have for our Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Player of the Game?
Well, here we go. There's the shirt. Clearly Brookings had a solid game from a couple different girls, but Logan Smith was key down the stretch in her free throws. She's a solid defensive player. She drives to the lane, got some key buckets there. So Logan Smith will be the Dakota Federal Credit Land Player of the Game.
Very good. Congratulations to Logan Smith, the senior for the Brookings Bobcats. 21 points here tonight in leading her team to the Bobcat win. So congratulations to her. Well, Lynn, we need to call it quits. We've got another game, and
we need to
Sam Mooney and Jeremy Herbold need to get in here.
They're ready to go.
All right, so we'll be back with you in just a minute. But as we do each and every time, I want to remind you that an arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. So when life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means that it's going to launch you into something great. So just focus and keep aiming. We'll see you at the boys' game.
Good night.